What's going on, beautiful people, on this dreary, been raining, not raining right now day. But today I want to talk about, do I cheat on the carnivore diet? The answer is no, I don't. Now, I'm going to get into months ago when I was just getting into the carnivore diet. I did experiment, and the story goes back in September of last year, September of 2025, I started keto. Actually, initially I was going to try paleo, but then transitioned to keto really quick. I was on the keto diet for about, I'll say 2 months. 2 months. And then I transitioned to the carnivore diet. And let me tell you, first off, let me tell you, I walked around between 170 and 175, usually right around that area. Well, once I got on the carnivore diet, I went all the way down to 144. It was insane. And that led me to experiment adding some carbs back in. But I'm going to tell you what my problem was. I was eating too lean of meat for my body, for this body. I was never, let me preface, I was never overweight. I had some flab on me. I wasn't defined. I was like skinny fat, skinny fat. That changed rapidly. And the one thing I learned, before I get into that, I went all the way down to 144. I started putting carbs in, and when I put carbs in, I'm not talking candy, sugar. I mean, it was sugar, but it was in bread. It was mainly, I was just adding bread back in just to see if I could get my weight up. And I felt off. I putting carbs back in, just my body just, I didn't like it. I didn't like the way I felt. So I went back onto strict carnivore, but I got some things right this time. The main thing that I got right was I was eating too lean of meat. I think I was like 97% lean, 90 lean. It was too lean. And so I wasn't putting the fat into my body as fuel. And so if you're not putting fat in, it's going to take from your body. And it was taking and taking and taking until I just, I was too skinny. I go to the gym a lot, and that was too skinny. That was too much weight. Way too much. So once I started incorporating fattier meats, which is, what you should do if you're already lean. You got to put that fat in. That's your fuel. You are fat adapted at that point, and a lot of people make this mistake. So if you have a lot of body fat and your goal is to get that body fat off of you, then you don't want to eat as much fat. Be moderate on fat. Be moderate. Don't try to get most of your calories from fat if you've got a lot of body fat on you. So you could go like a leaner meat. But that was my mistake. And I feel since now that I've got everything right, I'm eating at a minimum 80-20. 80% lean, 20% fat on your ground beef. So I feel good. And a lot of times I eat a lot. Well, not a lot. I usually do about 75-25. If I could get 70-30, I'll get 70-30. Just because I'm lean. I don't have a lot of body fat on me now. It stripped all that away when I first went to carnivore and I was doing it wrong. And also, you'll see you won't feel no energy. You won't feel that energy, like, because your body's constantly using your fat, you know. So that's the one mistake I made, that hopefully if you see this, you can not make the same mistake as me, you know. But it's all an experiment. We should all continue learning, you know. And I know this is hard to believe. I know it's hard to believe. If you're seeing this and you're on the basically standard American diet, and you're eating a lot of bread, you're eating McDonald's, fast food, like you're taking in a shit ton of carbs. A shit ton of carbs. And I'm gonna hit on this just a little bit, because I'm gonna do future videos about it. But what you're doing when you're taking in those large amounts of carbs, like most Americans do, is you're spiking your insulin every time. Every time you're taking in that amount of carbs, which is multiple times throughout the day, because you're snacking on crackers, chips, cookies, all that stuff. All that stuff that this body, this temple, was not designed to take in on a daily basis. It just wasn't. It just wasn't. And we're wrecking. I wrecked my body for 40 plus years of my life because I didn't know. I was taught something wrong. Was that intentional, or was it just, hey, this is just a mistake that humanity made through their evolution? Hopefully that's it. And I'm seeing I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. There's millions of people that are learning from this information superhighway that you're watching this video on right now, called YouTube. We are teaching ourselves how to be, how to properly be, how to eat a proper human diet, how to keep this body running without 10 different medications. You know, that to me is beautiful. That's beautiful that we are teaching each other. And that we got doctors like Dr. Kim Berry, Dr. Anthony Chafee, Dr. Annette Bosworth, and many, many more. I mean, I left out a whole bunch of people that need recognition, and they'll get it in due time. You know, but those are the main ones that I watched a lot of to figure this out. So please, if you see this video, go check them out. They've been doing it way longer than me, and I've been learning from them. You can learn from me and them and everybody, you know? So, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful thing when we can teach each other and not have to rely on the government. Because the government is just, it's like the bottom of the barrel. Like they just putting together stuff just because it seems right. You know what I'm saying? And most people just go along, oh, I'm eating this because everybody else eating it. And the government say eat it. You know, no. We have to use this right here. We have to keep an open mind and use this noodle up here. It can get you, it's all you need, you know? Don't go blindly into just doing what the herd is doing, or you'll end up like them, you know? So do your research. Do your research, keep an open mind, and run your experiments on this temple, this body of yours. You know, you only get one. Take care of it. Take care of your body. That's all I really have to say today. I mean, I'm gonna go inside, get my work done. But I appreciate you viewing this. If you have the time to hit that little subscribe button down there, go and hit that subscribe button, because I need it. I'm just starting this channel, and I'm gonna provide you with information that you can take into your noodle, do your research, and then go. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. But I appreciate you watching, especially if you got all the way to the end of the video. I appreciate it more than you know. I want to say thank you and have a good day. I'll see you in the next one.